Hi everybody, this is Barbara, hippie homesteader wannabe, and I thought I'd just make a quick little talking video about some things that used to be pretty popular health foods that are no longer in favor, that have just, like, where did they go? And so the first one I want to mention, got about 6 of them, 5 or 6. Whole wheat flour. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube, and it seems like it's all the rage is baking bread with white flour, and it's like I haven't eaten white bread in probably 45 years, and I don't know why whole wheat fell out of favor. I do know about the whole talk about gluten, and I do know about the fact that wheat flour. I believe wheat, when it's harvested, is sprayed with glyphosate, of all things, to cause it to dry out. So unless it's specifically marked organic, it's not like non-GMO. Now, it's not a GMO crop, I don't believe. They tried, but they haven't really accomplished that. But anyway, whole wheat flour, cooking whole wheat bread from scratch seems to be a health food type thing that has gone by the wayside. And while we're on grains, because a lot of this is grains, what about whole grains? I've got millet and buckwheat both here, and I watch a lot of vegan YouTubers and health food type people. Very few people talk about cooking up like a pilaf or something with mixed grains like buckwheat. What are some others that you just don't hear anybody talking about them? Obviously, they're still available, but it's all about quinoa and some of those new ones like the inkhorn or whatever it's called. Okay. But anyway, so whole grains. You don't hear anybody talking about them, but they're still cool foods. And here's the one that inspired this whole talk. Blackstrap molasses. You know, so many people make smoothies, and yet nobody talks about how good a spoonful of blackstrap molasses in your smoothie is. And it's one of the nicest sources of calcium and iron, and it looks like calcium and iron is it. It's not extremely high on sugar, and the sugar it's got is, highly unprocessed. And anyway, I really don't know why it fell out of favor, or at least it's just not on the radar of the younger generation. Little story about blackstrap molasses. When my oldest was just a little baby, well, not a little baby, he was about 2, something like that, 2.5. We were kind of scrounging around the country trying to get by on almost nothing. And I've kind of got a diet pop drinking habit. Yeah, okay. We'll talk about that sometime. But, so he liked the taste of a cola, like a Coke or something. But that was kind of not very good for him, and kind of hard to afford. And we found a bottle of blackstrap molasses in this house that had been abandoned, and it seemed to still be good. So I used to, and he was still carrying a bottle around, which is a, iffy thing for a person with a toddler. But anyway, I would put a little bit of blackstrap molasses and fill the bottle with water and shake it up, and I called it mock pop. And anyway, he liked it. He would ask for mock pop, and it was we didn't have any money for anything for a little while there. But so there was that. And then what else have I got here? The other thing I want to mention. Oh no, I got 2 things. One of them is, this is wheat bran that I got at one of the Amish stores, which are cool stores. If you live in a place that has Amish and Mennonite stores, for sure check them out, because you can get all kinds of bulk natural foods. But I'm holding it up to represent wheat germ, which is something you just don't see anybody talk about anymore. And wheat bran, you don't hear many people talk about. You don't hear anybody talk about oat bran either. So where'd they go? Oh, and also while I'm on this one, something I have no picture of and no example of is soy grits. What happened to soy grits? They're kind of a nice little thing you can slip in a dish to add protein. And then the last thing I'm going to mention are dried fruits like prunes and raisins, which, you know, I mean, you'll hear people mention them once in a while, but I'm always surprised there's so many vegan cooks on YouTube. Nobody uses raisins in anything, it seems like. They just don't. So anyway, those are the last things I'll mention. And anyway, I just kind of thought that was fun. Hope you enjoyed that shameless plug back here. Have a great day.